I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
K-pop update exclusive. What should have been a shining moment instead turned into a wound that cut deep into the hearts of millions around the world. An unforeseen event unfolded in the K-pop world. Taehyung, V of BTS, appeared on the red carpet of one of the world's most prestigious events, surrounded by camera flashes and international media attention. But what was shocking? He stood alone. Not a single staff member, manager, or representative from his agency, HYB, was by his side. The world fell silent. Then it reacted. The image, Taehyung standing with a faint smile, his posture erect, yet his eyes bearing an unspoken burden, spread like wildfire. Armies worldwide sensed something was wrong. Not just wrong, but painful. Comments poured in relentlessly. This isn't a coincidence. This is a form of neglect. The hashtags #ProtectTaehyung and #HYBExplain this dominated social media, appearing in over 25 countries within just 2 hours. Fans felt betrayed, not only because their idol was left behind, but because there was no explanation, no apology, not even a simple clarification. In several videos from the scene, Taehyung appears confused. He looks back, seeing his manager standing far away, not approaching. No one greets him. No one holds his hand. No one shelters his steps. In an industry as large as this, such behavior sends a very clear and painful message. You are alone. What's more shocking is that HYB chose to remain silent. When fans asked questions on Weverse, their comments were deleted. No courage to answer, wrote a Japanese fan in a sharp tone. As the public waited for an explanation, a wave of solidarity began to form. The international fanbase quickly compiled an incident report in 3 languages and sent it to HYB headquarters. A petition titled "Justice for Taehyung's Dignity" was born, and within 24 hours, it was signed by over 1 million people. This isn't just about a celebrity, wrote a journalist from France. It's about human dignity. TikTok was flooded with compilation videos showing Taehyung in various other moments where he also appeared to be marginalized. From album launches to interview sessions, ARMY began piecing together events that previously seemed ordinary, but now formed a heartbreaking pattern. Murals for V appeared in New York, Seoul, Jakarta, and London. A billboard in Times Square lit up with the words, "He stood alone, but the world stands with him." A thread on X, formerly Twitter, went viral, showing how often Taehyung was seen separated from group activities. Even an Asian artists' rights organization issued an open letter demanding HYB review their artist support and protection systems. It wasn't just ARMY who took action. Influencers, journalists, and even major companies that had collaborated with BTS began showing their support in subtle yet meaningful ways, posting photos of V with heart emojis or a single word, respect. However, from HYB's side, there was no response. Silence. And that silence slowly turned into a crisis of trust. But the world isn't staying silent. In Thailand, a young child wrote a handwritten letter. "Dear Taehyung, you are not alone. I will walk with you." The letter was uploaded by his mother and went viral within hours. In Canada, a fan wrote an open letter read over 1 million times, describing the moment as a global emotional wound. On the other hand, Taehyung remained true to himself. Elegant, calm, and full of smiles. He posted a photo with a warm expression, and many fans interpreted it as painful patience. Without a word, the world knew. He was holding back his pain. ARMY then launched the Not Alone Taehyung campaign. They changed their profile pictures to an image of Taehyung standing alone. This action was not just a symbol, but a form of gentle yet powerful resistance. Not only that, fans organized a virtual event titled Hug V Day. They simultaneously uploaded digital hug photos for V from all corners of the world. Alongside this, 2 new hashtags emerged, #VDeservesBetter and #YouAreNotAloneV, trending for 3 consecutive days. In an effort to turn anger into love, fans raised funds for charity in Taehyung's name. The funds were distributed to street children in various countries. A fan wrote, "If V inspires kindness, then our love must represent that." But the question remains before us. How long will HYB remain silent? Their silence is no longer merely indifference, but almost an admission that the mistake did indeed occur. And in an industry built on public trust, losing trust means losing everything.